NCC President Fadiel has apologized to the Madlanga Commission, taking responsibility for the confusion surrounding emails and acknowledging that he misunderstood the correspondence in the Rule 3 notice. But the tense moment came when Justice Psali Madlanga questioned whether Adams takes the Commission seriously. Adams responded that he respects the Commission, while admitting that his behavior on social media can sometimes be foolish.
Just allow me to finish, please, Chairperson. So there are no, I see you shaking your head.
No, I did not shake my head. I just moved.
Oh, sorry.
And you can't control me not to move.
No, Chairperson. So what I'm saying, Chairperson, this is actually worse than an oversight on my part. It is, but I did not intend to mislead you. I did not. And I understand how bad it looks. And I even understand if you are sitting there, Commissioner Kumalo, thinking that I'm being disrespectful to this commission. But I promise you, Chairperson, as my mother is watching, that definitely was not the case.
Now, there is only one so-called Madlanga commission. And you say you receive a lot of emails, but emails that you receive from the commission are only from the commission. And do you take the commission seriously?
Chairperson,
yes.
I am here. I arrived a day early at my own expense, twice. I take this commission very seriously. I'm very respectful of this commission. Forget what I say on social media. That's me acting like a fool half the time. But when I address you, I want you to understand something. You're the only man besides my father who's ever given me a beating. That's how much respect I have for this commission.
Now, thank you. not about me chastising you, no. But thank you for saying you take the commission seriously. Now, if you do, you receive an email in October 2025 telling you about the Rule 3 notice. You respond to it 11 days later. I will tell you now that it is hard to believe that you would forget about that communication. That's the only communication you got from the commission until April 2026. It is hard for me to believe that you would forget about that communication from this one, the only so-called Madlanga commission. If you say you take the commission seriously, I find it hard to believe that you forget about that communication. And this is not a mundane communication. It's communication that contains a formal document, a Rule 3 notice that requires of you to do certain things. Formal communication, and you respond to it. It's just difficult for me to understand how you could ever forget about such communication.
Chairperson, I understand the inference that you're drawing. I would probably draw the same if I was sitting on that side. So, once again, please allow me to apologize for that. I have no control over it.
I'm afraid I may end up sounding like a scratchy record. You go far and wide and leave what I'm dealing with. What I'm dealing with is quite simple, and I've told you a good few times that it's about what you said was your proof. Not any proof, but proof that you had provided to the media. So anything else that you say about the actual malfunction of your laptop has nothing to do with that so-called proof. That's my focus, and it's in that context, the context of your so-called proof, which happens to be this one instance. In the broader context of you having said you had this malfunction from October 2025 until only 3 months ago. So I'm saying, and you've accepted, bear in mind, that one instance does not provide you with proof of the malfunction of your laptop from October 2025 until only 3 months ago. You've accepted that. So in that context that I say, I suggest to you then, Mr. Adams, and please bear in mind the context, please. It's about the one instance, and it's about the period October 2025 until 3 months ago. So I'm saying, when you said you had provided the media with proof, which you've accepted was not proof, so you were being untruthful. That's a simple suggestion I'm making to you.
The whole story, Commissioner, is that I provided the media with the evidence that I had, that it was not the first time, that I did not make this up for this commission. That is what I provided the media. If, in the opinion of Justice Madlanga, that is not proof, I can only concede it. I can't win a legal argument with a man like you. I'm saying to you, Judge, no, and I'm not being patronizing. I'm saying to you, Judge, that I was accused of lying to you that there was nothing wrong with my laptop. I said, here you go. This thing has been doing it before. I didn't make this up for Madlanga. That's the context of which I'm saying it to you. The way your question is framed, I understand. But I'm asking that you understand what I was trying to say. That's all.
You say that you did say you had evidence, but I asked you here and now to give us that evidence, and the only thing you were able to tell us about is just the one instance where